Yo, this your boy Fireworks. Welcome back. This is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. As you can see, the beautiful white gold is here with us. And I just edited the Fast X trailer. So that should be going up on the channel. And now we're gonna try to rush right over across the street here to catch the movie. Now, this is Fast X, and this will be a spoiler review. Okay, so now that I have seen all 10 movies, including Hobbs and Shaw, we're going to go see Fast X. Okay, so White Gold, before we go, how do you feel about it, and what are your thoughts before we go to the theater?
I'm excited about this one. I'm not necessarily looking for like how they're going to top it off action-wise, but more with the story, because I feel like that's what's carried it this far is the story, and I enjoy that. So I'm excited to see who Jason MAMOA's character is, and Brie Larson, and Cypher's back apparently. So, and I'm excited for Jacob to be back too. So I'm just excited to see what's in store.
Same here. I'm someone who wants to see I'm someone who always wants to see the stakes get raised in these movies. I do want to see a continuation of the story or a collection of the story, whatever they're going to do from the past movies, which I did see in this trailer that we just watched. That looked awesome while connecting the fifth movie in this. So it has some type of exposition, or we understand, so it's not just kind of a random villain. Doesn't look like we're going to get much backstory, but we're going to get some like backtracking. Looks like we're going to get. Like she said, Jason MAMOA's character. I'm more excited for Brie Larson. If you know me, Fireworks loves him some Brie Larson. I think she's an awesome actor, and I love her as our Captain Marvel. A lot of people hate her, but I love her, so screw y'all. But yeah, so we're gonna go to the theater. We're gonna meet Dizzy there. We're gonna get his thoughts after we get out of the theater. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, tap the notification bell, so when we do a video just like this, you all will get it first. Okay, so if we don't get Dizzy's thoughts before we go into the theater, we'll see you all on the other side. All right, Fireworks, the beautiful white gold. This is Snoopers Gonna Snoop, and we're going to see Fast X. All right, we just got out of the theater, Diz. How do you feel about Fast X? How you feel?
I mean, like I said, I enjoyed it like the rest of them. This one was all right to me.
Better than 9?
Oh, no, I enjoyed this better than 9. Like
Okay.
9 is like in my bottom 3. I just gotta put it like that.
Same here.
I'll do a ranking sometime. But no, like I said, I thought this one was all right. The last 20 minutes of this was very good though. I thought, you know what I'm saying, like things got worse, and then that kind of upped the stakes, you know what I'm saying, throughout. So I mean, the longer it went on, the better it got. Jason MAMOA killed this shit.
Yeah.
He has some Jokerish qualities to his, you know what I'm saying, to his role, but like, I mean, this was really, he really knocked this out. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else was great. There was a couple surprises in there. I don't know where I would rank this yet. I don't know if it cracks my top 5, because like after starting with Tokyo Drift, like that's when the franchise just like went up and up and up and up and up. And like I said, we're 10 movies in now, so it's just like, you know, Too Fast, Too Furious still at the bottom for me. Probably Fast 9 is above that. I don't know where this was at.
Can you give it out of 10 yet? Or out of theater out of 10?
I'll probably give it a 7, only because, like I said, like the first hour and a half, it was cool. You know what I mean? But then like the last 20 minutes, like it jumped up. So yeah, that's what I give it for now. Would I watch it again? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What's up?
Yo, this is your boy Fireworks, and welcome back. We just got back from the theater from seeing Fast X or Fast 10. So before we get into this, yes, this will be spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, hit the exit. There's a door behind her. There's a door over here that I'm pointing. You can hit the exit, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't want to spoil you. But when you go watch the movie, come back and, you know, check out the review. So, White Gold, we're going to let you go first. Tell them how you feel.
Okay, so the first, I don't know, the first hour or so is pretty, okay, the first like 5 minutes is like a recap kind of 5 where they had the vault. And it just shows a different perspective from Jason Momoa's character. So then from there, we get kind of a little bit of story. But for the first like hour or so, it's really very weird. I don't know how to explain it other than weird to me. So, but then after that, it picks back. It's like finally starts picking up, and then the end of it is really good and explosive and like, oh my gosh, you know. But I think I enjoyed myself watching this movie, but it's not one of my favorites. Like, I know we heard that this is like the first of the end of the trilogy, right? So this is going to be the first of 3. So, but it's going to be the ending trilogy, which I could see, you know, it being the first of the end. But as far as the continuation, I'm just ready to see like how it connects again, because at this point we're seeing things happening and it's like, okay, this is like a connector movie, kind of, or like a beginning connector. Like, it's trying to connect the end of this to everything else, and it's just a middle movie. It's a beginning movie, but it's a middle movie, so we have to get more context, I think. But all in all, it was pretty good. Like, the actions and Jason Momoa's character was pretty funny. Like Dizzy said, he's got a very Joker aspect to him. He's funny and laughs when he's getting beat up. So, but, and then we saw, this is spoilers, so Giselle is back, and it's crazy. Like, she just pops up in Antarctica with where Letty and Cypher was at. Like, Lord have mercy. So yeah, this is just like a middle kind of movie. So I liked it, but it was, you know, I'll just have to see. Like, I'll watch it again. I do want to watch it again when it comes out to see, like, maybe catch things I missed, or, you know, because being in the theater is a different environment. So yeah.
What do you give it out of 10?
I like a 7.5. I liked it better than 9.
Okay. Okay, so for me, y'all, as I was telling them, for people, I've heard the stuff. I've heard it like, oh my God, they're doing too much, and it gets ridiculous, and it gets... But for me, I'm here for superhero Toretto, y'all. Hey, call me crazy, whatever the case may be. I may live in an imagination land, a fairy tale land, where in modern day live action, people want to see, I guess, more realistic stuff and stuff like that. But bro, the shit is so, to me, it's like, he's like a Goku now. He's like a Superman. He's like a Batman. He's like a Green Ranger. He's like, you know, he is, to me, Dom, since Fast 7, has now turned into this superhero. Now, people can hate it and say it's not realistic. That's okay. I can completely understand, because there's a part of me that's like, what is this? You know, but at the same time, the kid in me, the part of me that's entertained, is not turned away from stuff like that. I watch a lot of superhero stuff. I watch a lot of like hero or saving or the good guy versus the bad guy type stuff. And I love that they turned Toretto into this like superhero. And this is what I mean by superhero. Like, when stuff gets bad, he's like, no, I got this. But it's not like that. It's just like, that's how it's like. If I was going to do a rendition to give you like an idea or example, he's like, I got this. I just need my charger, or I just need my Dodge.
Yeah,
and he can do
told
anything.
him, he said, because he named, I took this, I took this, I took that. And he was like, okay, that's fine. But your only mistake, you made one mistake, and I was not taking my car.
Yeah.
Like, you thought you took all this shit, but guess what?
Dom was doing everything with his charger in this movie. And to me, this totally, like, I feel like the other movies were adapting him into this role slowly, right? This movie, they went with it. He was basically like fucking Batman. I'm not like he was doing. He was wearing black, sleeveless, but in his car,
He had a black, his black charger.
you know what I'm saying? He's saving the world
Yeah.
in his charger, and people might think that's crazy. And
He wrote down the dam on fire.
I'm like, to me, I'm like
they went out literally in a blaze of glory.
Like I'm rooting for him, and then on top of that, for me to describe him as a Batman in this movie,
yeah,
Jason Momoa played the perfect Joker.
he did.
He was the Joker.
He was.
Every bit of his, like, because at first I thought it was just his personality,
Yeah.
but then they dig into the movie and talk about he's had mental issues and he's been in mental hospitals and stuff like that.
He's on the borderline of like Deadpool jokes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was one part where it was super Joker that's gonna go super underrated because it wasn't done in a dark way, but it was eerie, and he had two dead bodies there, and it starts when he's painting one of their toenails, and I thought that they were just taped up sitting there until one of them's head just drops, and then he's like, I'm gonna bury, or somebody's guys are gonna bury you later, and then he just leaves. So it looks like he showed up, killed him, and then was talking to him, making jokes with him. And then after that, he made jokes when he was doing the work that he needed to take from them. And then after he did the work, he just left, and they were just taped up like dead bodies.
I'm gonna wash my hands out.
And I was just like, bro, like, whoever James Gunn gets him to play in the DC universe, he won. He won, okay? Like, I know Jason Momoa is good, but he was perfect in this movie. If there was an acting job that stood out, I would probably give it to Jason Momoa. Now, we did find out who Brie Larson's character was, which I thought that was
cool.
fine.
Like, cool.
And again, I love me some Brie Larson, okay? Another reason watching this movie, I just loved it. She fit. She perfectly fit. It's hard to get people into these movies and fit because they didn't, to me, Ramsey was a one shot, and they have let that bell ring too long, and I'm tired of seeing her, and I'm not attached to her.
Yeah.
When we watched the other movies, I said, bro, you can tell Giselle's not here. I miss Giselle.
Yeah.
I miss her in the room. She don't have a lot of lines. She don't say nothing, but the vibe is off when she's not there. And I was super happy when we saw her in theaters. I was super happy, and also that let me know that they're gonna trickle in these characters because Dom is going to need people.
Yeah.
And I say that because, Momoa's character is basically literally cutting Dom off every single time.
And Hobbs was in the post-credits or mid-credit scene.
Yep. So now Hobbs is going to come back, but does he take out Hobbs? Or does he get Hobbs' daughter? Or does, what happens with that situation? Shaw has been affected, and once he realized his mom was on the line, he got quiet.
And we were left on a cliffhanger with that explosion.
Yeah,
with Lil B and Dom.
Yeah, that and them in the plane. We don't know if they died or not. It made it seem like that they died in that plane, but I don't think they
Letty
did.
and Cypher and Giselle still in Antarctica.
Yep. So I think that I'm satisfied with this movie. I'm satisfied with everything that they added. Like, Brie Larson's character is Mr. Nobody's daughter, which fit perfect. She fit his daughter perfect. Guess it's just Marvel down the line there. So shout out to Marvel for, just having that ego and Captain Marvel. And I like that a lot. And I also think that Elena's sister, if I'm not mistaken, was the girl who could control rats in Suicide Squad.
Yondu was in 9.
Yeah, Yondu was in 9.
So there's a bunch of
So I think that Elena's sister, I think that she was the girl who controlled the rats from Suicide Squad.
She is.
And
You're
I
right.
just
I
couldn't
was trying
remember.
to think who she was, and I couldn't. But you're right.
I couldn't remember because I remember the eyes and just how she looked, but
You're right.
she had makeup and stuff on the Suicide Squad. But Cena, so I'm glad we saw him. That every time I see Cena and him and Lil Brian, I picture Peacemaker.
And he supposedly sacrificed himself, but people don't stay dead. Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Like the Fast and Furious.
So I did enjoy, like, the funny parts that I did enjoy probably the most were Cena's parts that were funny. Because to me, he played Peacemaker.
Yeah.
In this movie, he was 100% Peacemaker. Him in the car and him saying, "Don't say that. Don't say shit. Just use it for toe stubs and lyrics. That's what he was saying. And I was like, bro.
He was like, okay, you're good. He said, song lyrics, stub toes, and bomb car, or what do you say? Cannon cars
or something like that. And I was like, oh, bro, this is Peacemaker. Yeah. And so that made me love it. And then on top of that, can't wait to see more Peacemaker because I love John Cena and Peacemaker and Vigilante. I think that if James Gunn, if you could love some Chad over here, bring Vigilante back because him and John Cena were the 1-2 punch. Okay. But just back to Fast X, man. I loved every bit of it. Nothing was plot hole-ish to me. Every character came from someone, and it also they did a good job of, like I said, with them talking after the movie. I like how when you add a character, they make sure to give you some type of backstory to where it weaves in or sews into the original material very well. I really enjoyed the first 15 minutes of that backstory, seeing it from Jason Momoa's perspective, because I guarantee if I go back and watch Fast 5 that you can, like I said, you could see where it makes total sense. And I love that. Same thing with Fast 9. I loved how they just did the story of Dom's brother, and they had hinted at it the whole franchise about his early life and him beating the dude with the wrench, and we finally saw it and everything. So I'm fine with that as long as you keep the story cool. Y'all can crash into the Statue of Liberty, okay? Y'all can run the car through the White House, bruh. I don't care as long as the story makes sense, and they've kept the story tight. So I'm satisfied as long as nothing becomes, even in the last movie with the Shaw thing. Shaw covering up or hiding Han to be covered up, working with Mr. Nobody. But from our perspective, Shaw went to kill him and all this other stuff. So I love how they tighten the story. They know they're going to add you, but they're going to make it right. And I like that. I appreciate that. It's not plot hole-ish or anything. The stuff that's outlandish is the action scenes, if anything. But I'm entertained. So I enjoyed it. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. But I'm probably around an 8 for the first time. I do agree the first half of the movie is kind of weird. But I do, to her point, I'm glad she explained it because she got there, so I'm proud of you, that it is a first part of a trilogy. So this is going to not necessarily start all of the story, but it's going to start a big chunk of it. And it really did, because now you understand that basically Dom has run out of resources, and the Norm, like at the end, the guy that was working for the agency that was supposed to be against him at first, then Dom realized to him that it was Jason Momoa and them's character that was really doing all the stuff. So then the agency guy sided with Dom, but then at the end he was really working with Momoa. Like normally what happens is you have a guy on the other side that ends up really working with us, and then it works out in our favor. But they made sure to dead that shit at the end. So now we don't know what's going to happen. We have no clue what's going to happen with the next movie, with the next situation, because they ran through all of that stuff in this movie. No God's Eye, no nobody, no more boats. All your money's gone. Letting them locked up. You're separated. It's just Dom and Brian right now. You know what I'm saying? So I love how they left it. And now we're going to have theories until Fast 11 come out. I can't wait. So what a fun experience this has been. Fast and the Furious all the way to Fast X. Y'all couldn't have more fun. This is why I love YouTube, because when you get to the end, you put the work in, all that stuff was the dream. Now you can look back on it like, man, we did it. We did it. So I have tons of fun. I'm here for Dom being a superhero. He makes me want to buy a Charger, and I'm a Mustang dude. Can't wait for Fast 11. We'll probably look at some of these preludes. I just got to see how long they are, what the case may be with them and stuff like that. But we might look at some of the preludes and stuff that the franchise has to offer, and if they're bloopers or anything like that, we might even get into that. But you all let us know in the comments how y'all feel about the new Fast X movie. If you've seen it, let us know in the comments. So before we get out of here, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up, make sure you guys leave a like. If you're new here to the channel, hit subscribe and tap the notification bell so when we do a video just like this, you all will get it first, okay? And again, these videos, reactions to the Fast franchise will be in a playlist on the channel. Eventually, if not, I have it now, I will put them in the chronological order. She'll probably help me because she knows more of the chronological order than I do, or we can just look on the internet and do it. But they will be in the playlist, so if you guys want to watch our Fast and the Furious reactions, they'll be up, okay? So again, we had lots of fun. We appreciate it. We love y'all. We'll see you all very soon. Again, don't forget, 2-year anniversary's coming up, so stay tuned to the channel. Fireworks, the beautiful white gold. This is Snoop's Gonna Snoop YouTube channel.